Okay, so rotation. So with this type of question, you should really use tracing paper. Okay, it'll help you become successful every time. Okay, you get given tracing paper in the exam as well. So let's look at what they want. They say to rotate, okay, 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. So those are the sort of important pieces of information there. Now, when you see the word 90 degrees, you need to appreciate that that's going to be a quarter turn. Okay, so always relate the degrees to a turn in terms of 90 degrees being a quarter turn. 180 degrees would be like a half a turn, wouldn't it? Okay. 270 degrees will be 3/4 turn, right? And then clockwise tells us the direction we've got to turn it in. So if you think about the way the hands on the clock go, okay, we're going to sort of rotate that way, yeah, okay. And about the origin. So what I've done is I've traced the shape, okay, on my tracing paper earlier, okay, and you'll notice that I put a cross there to represent the axes, okay. So you've got my trace shape there, so I put it perfectly on top of the original one, and I traced the axes there where the axes actually are, because I need to rotate it about the origin. Okay, now the origin of course is there, yeah, okay, 0, 0. So you draw your axes, okay, little mini axes here where they want you to rotate it about. So I'll put my pencil there, okay, so I have a strong hold there, and then I'm going to rotate this tracing paper, okay, clockwise 90 degrees, okay, so a quarter turn. Now as I turn, if you keep a close eye on the axes here, okay, you can then work out when we've done a quarter turn. Okay, so when those axes line up nicely again, we're done. Okay, so there's a quarter turn 90 degrees, and there is where the shape should go. Okay, so you can lift up the tracing paper if you want, and then you can mark those points, okay, and then draw in your rotated shape. Okay, sometimes they ask you to label it, so watch out for that as well, but in this case there's no need for that, and we've rotated it. Okay, quarter turn or 90 degrees clockwise about the origin there. Okay, well, let's look at the next one. Now this one again is 90 degrees, so a quarter turn, but notice anti-clockwise, so as if the hands on the clock are going the other way. Okay, so we've got to turn it that way again about the origin. Okay, so I'll get my tracing paper. I did this earlier. Okay, so I've traced my shape, and you notice I've drawn my axes again at the origin. So press firmly there with your pencil, okay, about the origin there, and then we're going to rotate it now quarter turn, and of course anti-clockwise, so go in the other way, and we'll stop when those axes line up again. Okay, so about there. You have to be really careful, okay, because this is quite a small grid we're working on. Okay, so you can kind of see the points, right? It's not quite perfect, but you can see where it's going to go, yeah. Okay, so I'll lift up my tracing paper, being really careful here. So that point will go there, that point will go there, and then that point will go here. So just double check that, yeah. And then I join them up, and I've rotated it about the origin 90 degrees anti-clockwise.